Friday the 18th, market analysis, Stan Ehrlich. This is pretty late in the day. The market's almost closed for the week. And I remind you, I'll be gone next week, Thanksgiving weekend with the family, and there'll be no YouTube recordings, no video recordings. Sorry. So let's get with it. Spider and the other indexes have a very dull, not particularly interesting day today. They're in the same trading range that they've been in for the week. And as we speak, we're slipping back down toward unchanged, only a point higher at the moment. And you're looking at the last few days worth of trading, a little bit of a higher high and then back down again. And by far and away, most of the trading activity has been in the 93 to the 99, 400 area. Remember that my minimum upside objective was 403, and I got up to 402.30 on this rally high here. Yep. And I still think that we're going to see 403 to maybe 408.50 next week. So I'm modestly friendly, but that could be the last Yahoo before the big bear move to new lows, even lower, of course, than October 13th, the fantastic October low that I was forecasting months in advance. So we have a close today in about 5 minutes. It's probably going to be a little bit higher, but 5 minutes is a long time sometimes. Right now, only up a point and slipping a little. The other indexes are doing almost the exact same thing. You notice they opened higher this morning on the gap up, and it's typical for them to come down and close the gap right away, which it did immediately. It dropped off a little bit lower than that and got slightly lower than the previous day's close and came right back up some, but now giving it away. And again, we're up only a point, which is a pretty small amount. So for the stock market indexes, I am looking for an exhaustion strength period, maybe into overbought conditions, up to upside objectives, and into resistance. And that for the spider would be 403 to 408.5. There's a chance that it could go a bit higher, but we'll have to tackle that when we see it coming. But I'm friendly for the moment. Let's go to the futures contracts. And you'll notice that I have several new signals in the last few days, several days. The first one was soybean meal was a sell signal on the 7th of November. And we have seen new lows since then. And so far, that signal has been very, very good. Not fantastic, but darn good. I would call this buy signal on October 7th a lot better. Picked a more profound turning point. Also, this sell signal that we had on July 29th picked a significant rally high for over a month. Next chart would be the heating oil, and this has a sell signal, actually two of them, almost at the high of the rally, and a new low for the trend today. Still bearish, looking for lower levels. It's a possibility that it could come down all the way to 2.66 area where it held before. June, July, August, September lows are in that ballpark. So actually the July, August, September lows. So I think there's a chance of that happening. And I didn't want to do that. Let's go to, the next chart. We've got a sell signal in the soybean meal a few days ago. That's great. Looking for lower levels still. I just talked about that. 10-year notes. Head and shoulder bottom. Broke the neckline last week. Minimum upside objective has not been reached, which is approximately 114, 20, 30 seconds. Down for the last two days, but still in a little bit of a sideways range. Got slightly overbought, so you would expect it to pull back a little bit. I'm looking for, again, 114.20 before this bull move maybe stops. Please remember that upside and downside objectives off of price patterns are usually minimums. There's no reason why the market could not continue to trend higher or lower. after those objectives are fulfilled. Next chart. Corn, good buy signal early this week, and another one 2 days later. Sideways today, looking for higher levels. I expect to see 701, 2, 3, 4 very soon, the next day or two. Soybeans, sell signal, but it didn't work. We got stopped out a couple of days later with a slight loss. Even though we're in new lows since the sell signal, I still consider that a failure of a signal because I have this strict rules with the ER signals. Next, cocoa, sell signal on top, the high day. Great entry, no problems, new low for the move since then. Looking for still lower levels, probably 23.91, under 23.90 is quite plausible. In fact, I wouldn't rule out 23.04-ish, or the low 23s, very low at 23s, for the downside objective. Next, rough rice, no comments, neutral. Sugar, overbought. Sideways, live hogs. Neutral on OJ for the moment. And I'm going to stop there because the rest of the symbols don't have any particularly great signals in the last couple of days. I want to reiterate that I am not going to be recording next week at all. Thanksgiving week, I'll be with the family. So happy trading, profitable trading to you. Enjoy your Thanksgiving and see you in a week. Thank you very much.